Hey guys, Rick Cave Lawn Care out here after this morning. Boys are already down here doing one. Then we got two of them together. I'll try to show you what we got going on. Grass is definitely slowing down. And I also got a story, a true story I need to tell you toward the end of the video, and I'll get with you on that. It's about a customer and the way they done us. But hang with us. Let's see what we can get today. Right now we got 22, 23 on the list, and we'll see what needs. Now, if they don't need it, we don't cut it. Whether they, unless they, come out and specifically say mow it. We usually take it on ourselves. If they don't need it, we don't cut it, because I don't want to see people paying for something that they don't really need. So hang with us, sir. We'll see how many we end up doing out of the list. I know the bi-weekly we'll definitely be doing all of those, but we'll talk to you in a little bit. Just coming on for the ride. Well, guys, everything ain't worked out the way I wanted it to today. Of course, you have those days. Had a drive belt, which the drive belt I'm talking about makes the skag move with the levers, broke. So I called the dealer, got a hold of a new guy working there. He said, yeah, I got it. He laid it out, went down there with the belt for the blades. Well, I said, I need the drive belt. So they started looking, then went back and looked, didn't have it. So started calling around. The closest one was Middlesboro, Ohio, or London, Kentucky, which London, Kentucky was the closest. And he kept calling around and trying to find the belt. Well, see, the skag is broke down right now in the yard of a customer. Can't move it. Well, you can pull it, but then I wouldn't have been able to drop the trailer, but it's somebody we know, so we're all right. They were fine with it. But anyway, I went down there to get the belt. They didn't have it. Couldn't find one. And I ended up having to drive about 150 miles to get a belt. Everybody said, well, that's crazy. The crazy thing is they can't get them. They've been out of them since May. This pandemic has got everything messed up. Like a month ago, I had a starter go out on the skag. Couldn't find a starter nowhere but up around Columbus, Ohio. So I had to drive 4 hours to get a starter, because they didn't even know when they could get one. And when you're running two crews, you got all these yards to do. You got to do whatever you got to do to get everything up and running. So I went to Columbus and got the starter. Well, 2 weeks ago, right at 2 weeks ago, had the pulley go out on the grandstand, and that makes it trim. So couldn't find one nowhere. Closest one was in Beckley, which is 2.5 hour drive to Beckley. So I dropped the trailer, took the trailer home, dropped it, went to Beckley. Now this week we're down a belt. Short of goodness now. This belt broke probably a month and a half ago. So you think, short of goodness, now I have a belt in. Belt's not in. So I had to go all the way, come all the way down here to London, Kentucky. And it's 5:17 in the evening right now. Being on the road this time from this morning when I first told you we was out here trying to get some things done today. Out here trying to find the belt anywhere closer than 3 hours away. But had to drive 3 hours to get it, 3 hours back. It's 5:18 right now. According to this, I got 105 miles to go, an hour and 37 minutes. But you know how that goes. I mean, if you get stops or anything, you know, you ain't gonna make it. So you're looking at probably 7 o'clock, maybe 5 or 10 after before I get back, just to get my trailer. Get the mower up and running probably about, well, we're gonna finish mowing everything we can. Caleb's doing all he can get done right now and trying to work on the commercials at under the lights. Some of the commercials we got, we can do them under the lights. So that's what helped us there. But anyway, I just want to give you an update while you ain't seeing no mowing footage or anything like that. And breakdowns happen. Just a sad thing with all the pandemic and everything that went on, that I've never had to do this before. Run all over the country, get a mower up and running. And the thing of it is, everybody said, well, you can have them ship it to you. Yeah. Who's got 2 days to wait? You got a mower down. You can't do that. You got to get up and running. So, anyway, I'll get back with you. And I'm still going to tell you the story about what happened. So, hang with us there. Talk to you in a little bit. Okay, guys, I run out of data. We did get the lawnmower running. It's going. Caleb, he had to take Oakley back to the doctor today, so it's just me and the 2 guys who aren't working. I'll show you what we're getting done. Never showed you these properties. They're small. We do 4 of them out here. This is one right here. You can see all the leaves and everything coming off of the bushes there. The engine's blowing everything off. We got to blow the sidewalk off. You can hear them back there working. We clean all this stuff up when we get done. We got this house here. This house here. You gonna pick all that paper up? Yeah. Okay. Hey, Benji. When you gonna trim this? Okay. Okay. Benji does a good job. He'll trim all this right through here out. Get all that lined out. Danny boy's working out here. We're getting it. We got this one done already. We'll do this one and this one, that one and that one. 4 right here together. Not bad, looks good. We gotta get everything lined out, get it straightened up. This is the back of it, you can see. Got it all done, then he got it mowed. Leaves are starting to fall, it's cooling down. I would have went down and he probably, you got all that one, Danny? You got all that one? What about under that ramp there? Under the ramp? Under that ramp? Yeah, go underneath the ramp. I don't do nothing on this one because it's all push mow and weed eating. Caleb usually helps me mow this right here. He'll mow that out the road. And so, like I said, he's not here today. And these boys do a good job. Kind of a test. I told them I want to let them do it. I wanted to see and make sure that they get everything done, do it right. That way, try to build a little trust in them. I mean, even though they know how picky I am, that might help some. But anyway, we're going to try to do about 20 today. We got some big ones. These are the smallest ones we got right here in town. We got another one right, I don't know if you can see that brown roof over there. We do it every 2 weeks. We do these are weeklies. We do that over every 2 weeks. Just try to, we gotta do it today sometime. What I'm gonna do now, the reason I done these is we're kind of dewy, and I knew they hadn't grew much, and we do them every week. We're going to go down and work our way back, go to the farthest point, work our way back. We got to go through this town to another town just about, getting them. But it's going to be a good day. We'll get what we can. It makes it harder with just one crew with all of our, like yesterday, mainly one crew all day yesterday, because where I had to go get the belt for the Skag. And when I got back last night, yesterday evening, we done 5 more. So that helped. All right, I want to get to the story I was telling you about. So this doctor has been battling some sickness. I won't get into details. He's been battling sickness the last 2 years, and he had us come over and cut. Last year we cut outside of his fence around his house, and he mowed the inside because he said he wanted to get the exercise, and I understand that. So this year he had us, and also last year he had us cutting another house that he owned, which is right down the road from him, and we cut it. Well, he'd been going back and working. He's in family practice. He was doing 3 days a week, half a day. So he built his, he owed us up $480 at the end of the year last year. So I went to him, I think it was November, December. It was after the season we done finished, and you know, talked to him about the money, and he was telling me about, you know, he's running short of cash, where he'd been sick so long, and they'd sent him plumb to Texas, and he had to go out there, and I'm sure that he did. And he said, you know, how you bill insurance companies through the medical, they're slow paying, and that's understandable too. So, long story short, we went through the whole winter. I told him, I said, well, he said, give me a couple of months, 3, and I'll get you caught up if you can. I said, well, yeah. I said, go ahead, we can do that. So we did, and it got real high. I got up, I'm gonna say it, about that high. I mean, it was looking about, it was up above my waist, and the old house was. And I asked him, I went in and I said, well, how come you haven't got a hold of us to cut that? He said, like, I lost your number. So, and he had called my home phone one time. And I'll pay you $100 every 2 weeks to cut it, which it wasn't much. I mean, it was high. I said, well, since you want us to do it every 2 weeks, I'm not going to charge you anything extra to cut it where it's so high. So And at the same time, where he lives, a neighbor that right beside of him, we mow his. He wanted us to mow his every week, so that's what we done. We mowed it every week, and we was doing his property every 2 weeks. So it got up to about $780, and I went to him and talked to him, and he paid me $300, and he told me, he said, I'll have money here in the next little bit, and he said, I'll have your the rest of your money, I'll pay you. I said, okay, that's fine, ain't no problem. And that left us down to $480 again. Well, come find out, he said, his wife said, that we were mowing the property every week, which we wasn't. Because she assumed because we was mowing their neighbor's yard every week, we was going down the road mowing his every week. And I told him, no, I said, he wants us to mow his every week. And when we go down the road, we only mow yours every 2 weeks. We always do what the customer asks us to do. He said, well, I didn't know. He said, well, he said, another guy, the guy that I kept noticing it was being mowed. And I knew that we wasn't mowing it, but it was being mowed. So then I said, well, who's mowing it? And when he said he got somebody else, I said, well, he said he'd do it for half of what you done it. He said, I'm trying to save money. I said, well, I figured that's what happened, and I figured that it was somebody come in there and wanted to do it for $50, and that's what they were doing it for, and I wouldn't touch it for $50. So, and there's some fly-by-night lowballer that's doing it, and so I told him, I said, well, when it was that high over my waist, I said that he couldn't have cut it. He said, no way. I said, okay. I said, well, that's fine. He said, but I want you to mow it. He said, when I get lined out, I want you to do it. I never did say I'd do it. I said, okay. And we went on, and then he got me to my money and paid me all in full. And he said, but I do want you to come, and I appreciate you being patient with me. The thing, what I'm getting at is, we're loyal to our customers, and I'm sure you all are too. But $100 a month is basically what it adds up to. He's saving $100 a month, and I've looked at the property, and I'm not down on the guy. He's doing what he can, but he's crazy for doing it for half of what we're doing it for. But anyway, that's on him. But my thing is, he had somebody doing it for him that waited from last year, and I just got paid this week from last year. No, last week from last year, what he owed me last year. We're talking 9 months. Where's the loyalty at to someone that would bend over backwards to help you, knowing you're in a hard spot, and then turn around and get somebody else for $50 after I let him go for 9 months, 8 or 9 months. It was November of last year, or October, November. I can't remember exactly what day. Anyway, before the end of the year, and he said that he would pay me, well, this is nice one. It's almost 10. I've been almost a year. But anyway, I was just polite with him. I never said nothing. But old saying is, I had a boss tell me this one time, you got employees working for you. You can't stop them from leaving, but you can sure stop them from coming back. And the way I look at it, I can't stop a customer from leaving us, but I can sure stop them from coming back. And my loyalty ended there because, not saying he ain't having a hard time or anything like that, but my loyalty ended there whenever he done me that way. And as good as I've been to him, And Meat Lawyer used to be my doctor also till he got sick. I've been going to him for over 20-some years. So, I mean, I just don't know what the situation is, what their thinking was, but, you know, he was all way out of line. But anyway, I guess that's another lesson learned. You try to be good to people, and I'm still going to be good to people. I'm not going to be mean to people, you know, but I'm still going to be good to people. I'm going to do I'm going to do me. It's up to them to do the right thing or the wrong thing. But anyway, I'm going to take these boys and we're going to get busy. They're finished up, and we're going to go try to get some more done today. I'll try to get you some more footage, but just keep watching. Let's see what we can get into. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to our channel. I really appreciate it. I've been getting a few more subscribers, and I really appreciate each and every one of you and all my subscribers. I'm just an average guy, just doing a YouTube channel every now and then. And I'm sorry that I don't get on here and do it like I'm supposed to, but we've been so busy this summer, ain't had a chance to. So just hang with us there and let's see what we can get into. I never got to do any more footage on mowing. We just got home. It's about 9:20 right now, and but we ended up doing 21 today. Never got to do more footage, but I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go in here and get me something to eat, and we'll talk to each and every one of you later. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. God bless.